We're on our way, everyone.
To the city streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher.
Gosh, that's very, very, very interesting. It looks almost human. Oh, it's a robotic face. Goodness me. How extraordinary. We have sat down for a glass of wine, which we cheers, my love.
On our officially on our way.
We are officially exactly. Tanya's gone to get something to eat and coming over, and we're sitting here. I'm just having a really naughty bowl of chips. I know, disgusting. That's not my diet at all, but I just felt like it, with a glass of lovely Pinot Noir, and we're just sitting and decompressing. It's been such a major few weeks or few months. Yeah, so it's like, whoa, we're sitting in a bar at the airport. How are you feeling, my love?
Feeling good.
Feeling good. Feeling excited. Oh, I love that exciting anticipation of what lies ahead. Isn't it wonderful? I love you so much.
And the red wine.
And the red wine helps, yeah. But I just love this man so much because he has been my rock through every single challenge we've had. I am so fortunate to have you right next to me right here.
Granite.
A piece of granite he is. An attractive one. Bologna. I can't believe I'm back on Italian soil again. Oh, how wonderful, even under a grey sky. Hi everyone, buongiorno, or buon pomeriggio I should say, from Bologna. I'm inside a hotel room, as you can see, but I'm not happy at all. And I don't normally do things like this, and I'm exhausted. I'm sure you can see it on my face. We've been traveling for a long time. We got here, no one answered our calls. You couldn't get inside the building. There was a lady standing outside for an hour when we got here. No one replying to her calls. It's the first time I've had something like this ever happen to me anywhere traveling, to be honest with you, but in Italy, never. And yes, very disappointed. Have come into a room where no towels in the bathroom, and I'm dying for a shower, as you can imagine. And pretty much not much service going on here at all. Just everything, they do everything remotely. There were codes to get in rooms, but didn't want to send us the codes until we sent passport pictures through to them. And I said, nope, I'm sorry, you keep people waiting outside like this, and I'm not sending you anything until I have access to a room and a shower, and then I'll send through things when I have my time. So what could have been a very nice, it's a nice bed head. What could have been a very, very nice service, David.
Ciao.
He's exhausted as well. Yeah, what could have been a really nice start to us arriving into Italy. They've kind of upset me quite a bit, and it takes a lot for me to get upset like that. But it's just when you pay, and we paid good money for this room, to be honest with you, and to not be able to even get inside the building. And luckily it wasn't raining. It's been raining all day in Bologna, evidently, and when we got here and were standing outside, it had stopped. Otherwise we would have been standing outside in the rain. So you can just imagine. Anyways, we're going to see now whether this young gentleman can get towels to us, because I refuse to go out walking outside until I can freshen up, and I don't travel with towels. I shouldn't need to when I pay good money for a room. So let's see what happens, and then at least we can get outside and enjoy this beautiful city. So fingers crossed for us, folks. Not a good start. So that is the lovely, really old-fashioned lift, cage lift, up to the room where we're staying, where we've been having all our problems. But the entranceway is just absolutely glorious, and it's got the most beautiful knockers on the outside. We could get knocker envy. Look at the timber in this door and the old-fashioned lock system going across. It's just beautiful. So there's nothing wrong with the building, but not great management. Well, this is as soon as we get out of the place we're staying, and we're straight onto Piazza Maggiore, which is just stunning, and we've managed to get some sunshine this afternoon. It's beautiful. We've just walked into Zara Home. I've always wanted to come into one because we love their stuff, and I just wanted to show you. We're looking at these really beautiful waffle covers in this lovely taupe sort of beige colour as a bed cover. But I'll show you a couple of other things. Oh, and David loves these really, really soft throws. If you could feel this, you would understand. And the prices are really great. Like a big cover for the bed, for example, is 89 euros, which is a really good price. And I'll show you some of the other linens. Oh, by the way, look at this new selection for summer. Isn't that gorgeous? These ones are also very, very pretty. But we love all the natural linens and things, so we're looking at these taupes again, or otherwise this really soft, I don't know if you can capture that, it's like a really, really soft sage green, which is pretty. These are all pure linens, and there's some really lovely pure linen thick covers and things as well. David really liked this one as well, which again is a soft sort of taupe, but it's like just a little bit padded as a bed cover. So yes, we wanted to come in and look at the quality, because we often have to look at things online and we like to see the quality before we choose. So we're really impressed by their quality. Anything we've had from them has been great so far. So tell us what you think in the comments. Let us know what you think would look lovely, but we think these lovely neutrals will look great with all the stone and everything that we have going on downstairs. So we're back in front of Bologna's beautiful towers. You can only see one single one from there, but let me zoom out for you. And we're in front of Piazza Maggiore now, and I stayed on the other side of the piazza last time. David and I have never been to Bologna together before. We're always here. Let's turn around and give them a beautiful background. We're always here separately. It's so good, even though we had a bad start to the afternoon with the silly room problems. We're not going to let that dampen the rest of the afternoon, are we, darling? Don't linger on things. So it's such a beautiful city, so we get to share a little bit together. We are exhausted. We'll probably have a bite of light dinner or something and end up going to bed really early, I think, because we've got our train tomorrow to Florence and then home to Chianni. So anyway, let's show you around a little bit more of this gorgeous city. This looks like a cool place where everyone's hanging out. I just love this building, it's amazing. Oh, this is just beautiful. I don't know if you can see with the light, but amazing ceilings, and each direction you look in has another gorgeous architectural building that shows up. We're right in front of the cathedral in this way, Oh, they're talking from corner to corner. And there's that wonderful statue of Neptune, which you might remember me capturing last year. Bologna is very, very famous for its gallerie, all these beautiful arched, covered walkways. In fact, they say that you can walk anywhere in Bologna without ever getting wet. And it's true, everywhere you turn, there seems to be galleria that you could walk through and look at all the lovely, lovely shops. It's one of the things I love so much about being in Italy, or many European countries, aren't they pretty? Is that you can just look at all the individual stores while you're out walking in the fresh air, rather than being in some big shopping mall. It's far more in my style. I know Easter's over, but we just found this beautiful chocolate store which was founded in 1796. So here a long time. Look at the work on these beautiful Easter eggs. That's all hand work. And the size, they've got panettone. And then the size of this big one here, so it's called Maggiani. Isn't it beautiful? We just came across these doors. I've never seen anything like this. Look at the work in those knockers. They're massive. They're about, 50 centimetres from top to bottom, and there are two of them. Look. So those lions and the lion paws are actually the knocker that comes in and out. And look at the work around the side of the doorways. That is all carved stone, and it goes the whole way around the arch, and there's gargoyle faces and all sorts of things the whole way around. Gracious me, aren't you beautiful? Another beautiful church that I've never been to before. I'm not sure of the name, but let's go and have a look and find out and have a look inside. Bologna's got so many beautiful buildings to discover.
Si è sempre ricordato della sua alleanza, parola data per 1000 generazioni, dell'alleanza stabilita con Abramo e del suo giuramento a Isacco.
So that absolutely stunning church is San Paolo Maggiore, and then I just saw this as we walked out. This pharmacy was founded in the 14th century, and look at the stunning old pharmacy light. Isn't it beautiful? See the Farmacia San Paolo. I just love all these beautiful old buildings that never ever change. Yet another really, really incredible building. Look at the ironwork, and then the crests, they're massive, and the ironwork in the balconies. That was very special. Let's have a look and see what it says it is. Oh, Biblioteca Spagnola, the Spanish Library and Institute of Diritto Comparato Italo Ibero-Americano, so Iberic-American, so obviously Spanish. Oh, look, and that's a Spanish head for sure. The Spaniards used to wear those frilly collars. So that might be one of the old Spanish kings, perhaps. The work under the balcony with all the Spanish tiles, and then there's another crest on that lovely ironwork, and then David pointed out, gosh, that building, look at the architecture on that building, and then there's yet another wonderful crest with a crown, so obviously symbol of nobility. Gosh, we just can't stop passing things that you're gobsmacked. Look at the work on this building. Oh my gosh, it's called the Oratorio dello Spirito Santo, the Holy Spirit. Wow, it's beautiful. How cool is this? And one of the pillars on this beautiful old building, il tuo viso è un'espressione che non so imitare. Your face has an expression that I can't imitate. How gorgeous. Santa Maria Labarum Quelli. Look at the patina on this place. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, we're so exhausted now. We need to sit down and eat, but the colours just make you feel so alive. It's so beautiful. Buon appetito, amore mio. That will wake you up. So David's having a ragu alla bolognese, and I'm having these were little tortellini type pastas that are in a crema di parmigiano reggiano. And I'm just loving these dishes. They're beautiful plates. And we're sitting here with the most magnificent view of Piazza Maggiore. And I can tell you right now, once we've eaten this, we'll be going to sleepy buys, won't we, my darling? We're really worn out. Buongiorno from Bologna. Buongiorno. From Bologna Centrale. Now, this is what Bologna Centrale binari, or in other words, the platforms look like. And our train, oh, I can hear it coming. We're catching the Freccia Rossa, which is the very fast train. Let me turn around because here it comes, and I'll show you. And we're right up one end in carrozza number 2. So you look at if you have a carriage number, you look at there and it'll show you the carriage number. Here comes the Freccia Rossa. I love these trains. So you've got your carriage numbers on the side. You'll see as it whizzes by, it'll say carrozza 11, carrozza 10. We're carrozza 2 today. And I'll show you once we get on board. But I just love catching trains in Italy. They are so chic, like most things in Italy, I find. Neighbour sent me a message and said, "Are you here yet?" And I said, "No, but we're almost here." And she said, "Yes, but you're already Italian. You're on Italian soil." So cute. So David is just very concentrated on driving. We're on what's called the Firenze Pisa Livorno road, which runs between, as it would say, from Florence to Pisa and Livorno. And we'll be taking this for a little while and then jumping off near Pontedera, where we normally get trains to. So it's a beautiful road, 90 kilometers an hour on most of it, although we're just behind a garbage truck, so we're going to have to go past that. And very, very green. We've noticed because of all the rain that poor Tuscany has had over the last few months and terrible flooding, it's beautifully green. And I'll spin the camera around and show you in a minute. And the poor man at or the lovely man at the car leasing place was telling us how his brother, who lives just near where we picked up the car, which was one of the worst flooded areas, they lost everything in their home, poor darlings, and they're still waiting to see if they can get anything back from insurance. And so a lot of people suffered. down in short sleeves, and it's just glorious. Lots of white fluffy clouds, but hopefully no rain today, and a perfect day to arrive home to gorgeous Chianni. So we'll catch up with you again when we get home. Can't wait to see the house. It's so exciting. Kilometers, and you can tell we're back in the country, stuck behind the local tractor. But that's part of the beauty that living in the country brings. In Italy, you start to slow down, don't you, darling? Yeah, piano, 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 piano. Well, we're almost there. The last little bit of the road, and there we can see it coming up Chianni. Amore, we're home! Yeah! Can you hear David? That was a kind of... that's better. Yay! I'm getting quite emotional. I just said to David, oh my gosh, every time we come here, I just get goosebumps all over now when I know I'm arriving home. And it's a little bit grey. It's come over a little bit grey here, but I think it's just passing cloud, basically. It'll be fine. So up this last little bit, those of you that watch us all the time will remember around this curve you get to see a glimpse of the beautiful San Donato church through the trees. There, up through the trees there, beautiful San Donato. And then straight up the big hill. There we go. Ciao Chianni! Che bello! So I'm coming, I'm good. Up the hill. And there's the mini market and Bar Centrale! And quite a few people sitting there. Whoops. I don't know if there's any friends of ours sitting there, but the last few meters, and home sweet home. Yay! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's unrecognizable. Look at this. Oh my gosh, we get to walk up them for the first time. I know they said they were changing these for something nicer looking. A lovely old door. Oh wow, he's built such a beautiful frame. The little handle that was there, but we've got double glazing now, and the little shutters inside. The electrician's coming in a few days to put our light fittings. Oh, this is just incredible. We've only seen this, as you know, on photos, so we've been just like all of you. Oh look, this looks amazing. Some of the plants are suffering a little bit, but wow, that's awesome. Wow, that's awesome. What a great door he's built for us. It looks perfect, made to measure. That's a little, I think that's something that they have to come and, I can't remember if it's a light fitting. I'm not sure what's happening there actually. And then there's our beautiful door as well there. But you see, he had some old things. So evidently there's a very old key that's going into that, and then the piece of metal here. My little tree has survived. Some of the other plants are looking a little bit worse for wear, but that's okay. They've had a very bad winter, so the poor darlings, it's probably been a bit tough for some of them, but that's okay. We might have to replace things. These things happen. That one up there died. See, that one died. Oh, I'm so glad to be home. Bentornato. Bentornato a casa, amore mio. And we get to spend a whole 6 months together this time.
Yay.
So amazing. We're so happy. let's get inside. It's Liberation Day, or Anzac Day back in Australia, and it's our first day in Chianni, and I'm walking up the hill for the first time. It always catches my breath. Look at that beautiful rosemary. All in flower, darling.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't it beautiful? And look at that hill full of olive trees and a bright blue sky. It's been a beautiful temperature, but poor David and I, since about 5 a.m. this morning, we've been awake, and we've been, the car pass, we've been at work, because obviously the house, I need to thoroughly clean it to make it feel comfortable for us. We had to unpack all of our suitcases, make space for things. Someone's listening to music, and oh boy, it's the middle of the afternoon, and I just felt like I had to get out on this beautiful day. It's a quiet day here, but being a public holiday, people have either stayed at home and rested, or they've gone out on day trips or weekends away because it's a long weekend, just like it is in a lot of countries on those kind of days. So we're going to now head, there's my hairdresser, we're now going to head to the olive grove and check out what's going on down there. We wanted to see how the grass was going, how desperately it needed doing, how the trees are faring. Oh, and this is the car I forgot to show you yesterday. So this is our lease car. It's a lovely Peugeot station wagon, lots of room, and we don't normally get a big car, but we got this one this time just for a month because we're picking up quite a few things. You'll see, we're going on long trips, and you'll see that. You'll come with us. And then after all the picking up of things, we will then go back to a Fiat 500. Our normal thing, won't we, darling? Smaller, easier to park. Hello everyone. I know I'm an absolute mess, been housework all day, but as I said, down on the land now, and we're walking in very, very long grass, and I've got my new gum boots on that I'll show you after. I'm so glad I bought them, and I'm stamping the ground because it's obviously snake season. Not that we get many snakes, but we do get some in the country. They're just little vipers and they're pretty shy, but I don't want to be treading on one. So David is stamped in front of me. I'll turn around and show you where he is. But we wanted to come down, obviously, to have a look at the olive grove and see what the situation was like down here after winter and being early spring. And we thought, surely the grass won't be too long yet. But no, we're wrong because of all the beautiful rain or too much rain they've had, and then this bright sunshine, Tuscan's warm sunshine. Yes, it has gone a bit crazy. So our friends that own the land were talking about, of course, having it professionally mowed, which is always a good idea. Someone comes in with a big tractor. But of course, as we've mentioned to you before, we do really want to start doing things ourselves. So this year we'll be looking at, you know, trying to get a nice ride-on mower and lots of good tools to be able to do all this kind of thing ourselves. We want to get into the great cracking and get into the land and into the lovely work. I'll spin the camera around now so you're not just looking at me. So of course there's the first of the little stone buildings which belongs to our friends. David's already way ahead of me, and as you can see, this is the lovely field, which the grass is nice and long in some spots, pretty much would I say thigh height. And look at those lovely hills beyond, and up there we have the home and lovely trees up there that you see, the cypress trees. That's that lovely agriturismo, which is right next door, so we'll be wanting to make friends with them eventually, won't we? And then all the lovely olive trees that are looking great. Yes, it needs a good mow, so we probably will have to get that farmer in with his big tractor and pay him to do this for us, just to get the season off and started. And then after that, it'll be easier for us to control. If we have a smaller machine, we can just do portions of it at a time. Oh, look at this. And there's all these lovely fluffy things flying through the air. They come off the trees. Everything's losing its little seeds, and lovely little spring flowers popping up. I've seen lots of buttercups and lovely little blue ones, the borage that grows a lot here, lots of wild borage. I'm sure if we foraged enough around, we'd find lots of lovely things. Buongiorno, everyone. Oh, sorry for how I look. So my hair, I wash my hair, I've let it go fluffy. This is what it does when I don't blow dry it. I'm still jet lagged, I'm tired, and this morning actually I'm quite upset. Not the best way to be when you first get to your beautiful home, but I'm going to be really honest with you, because we've decided moving forward, this is our life now, and we need to give you the highs and lows. And we've had a bit of a big bang no or low this morning, so I'm actually a little bit puffy-eyed, but we're going to tell you that next time, because I'm still digesting. Oh no, darling. Yeah, David's standing here. I'm digesting the story, and I don't really want to recount it to you right now, so let's just look at the happy stuff, because we just got here and there's so many lovely things. So we're going to look at the silver lining, and let's go in and show you the cantina. There's my handsome man. Now, broom in hand, dustpan in hand. We're not going to do a lot in here this morning, to be honest with you, and it's not that bad in there. We just want to start sweeping up a little bit. David actually got rid of a lot of boxes. Buongiorno. And we're just opening up these beautiful doors for the first time to show you. So here is the new under stair door. Now, will you all remember that there was a curtain here, a green and white straight curtain, if you go back in old videos, that was just hiding the understair mess, basically. Well, this is a beautiful handmade door that the man that renovated the other doors for us made. As you can see, he's Mr. Precision. Look at the way that frame, there was no frame, look at the way that frame has been fitted meticulously to fit into the stone, which is not easy. And he had some old pieces of metal on there, and the key with the lovely old key to go in. So I'm going to open that up for you and show you what goes on under there. There's a light switch here. The electrician comes on Monday, and a little bit dark. There we go. So it's just a little understair area, but now it's clean. I mean, that's all stone and things, but it's got the lovely tiles going the whole way through. I can now reach in there without thinking there'll be spiders and all sorts of things. That is water, obviously. And what is going to sit here now, from probably end of next week, but I'll show you, is what they call an addolcitore, which is a beautiful filtering system. It's a machine that will sit here, and what it does, it takes all the calcium out of the water, which is a big problem here in Italy. The water in this area in particular, very heavy calcium, so therefore it gets stuck in your pipes, it wrecks your machinery, your washing machine. Our shower head this morning when I went to have a shower was kind of clogged because it dries up inside when we're away. So that will go there, and that will solve that problem, and we'll still have a little bit of space, to put, brooms and bits and pieces and things in there as well. So that's that. And look even at the back, because that's an old key with an old, look at that, that's a beautiful old locking system that he's put there as well. He wanted to make it authentic for us. I love that. Right, now back to the lovely door here with the timber above, ventilation system there. So this now is double glazed windows, with inside shutters, which we'll show you. He's put a lovely little handle on the front. All the timber has been redone, and these beautiful frames, once again, hermetically sealed. No more things going through there. And we turn that a couple of times and then push. There we go. Okay. And in we go. Now we have no lights in here because the electrician's coming on Monday, and at the moment the power is on, but all of the light bulbs and things, except for one little lamp, I think I can turn that on. Not that it helps that much. It takes a while to warm up. But here we go. Now these are things that I only saw in photos and could only show you in photos. First of all, let's look at the back of the door, David. Do you want to open up and show people with the other glow? Oh, there we go. There we go, darling. So you don't need to close the door. Oh yes, we brought some things down that I bought from Australia that I'll show you after. We don't need to lock the door, but just if we... There we go. So see, when you're inside, he's put two lovely... Darling, don't lock us in. It's not locked. Oh, okay. The key's on the outside of the door. Lovely little inside shutters now, where we can see out into the really cute little courtyard and the arch. Isn't that gorgeous? We need to put... Once the light, so he's putting a light fitting outside there, so then we'll be covering up that little hole. But we've got new copper piping here because the hot water system has gone in since we've been in Australia as well. We've never seen that, not even in a photo. So that is for the whole downstairs here, obviously the kitchen bathroom. And that will be the lovely man that has made the doors and everything. We're going to get him to come back and do some kind of lovely system there to cover that. So this, of course, as you know, is the little kitchen there, and we're going to have washing machine, little baby dishwasher, lovely sink, induction top cooking. So that will come around, and we're thinking of having it in an L shape so that you have a worktop just coming around, say as far as the little terracotta shelf. There's a plug there that's going to have the little under cooktop, what do you call it, under work, yes, I can't think of the word, sorry, I'm still, see, you can tell I'm jet lagged, I can't speak. And then there's this lovely, do you remember the lovely ancient air, so it was like an air vent underneath that keeps the house ventilated, that they redid with this gorgeous shelving along the top. So we're loving that. Oh, there's one of the little old irons that I bought once. And our new window there that's got a mozzie net that's left open all the time. So then that goes up on a little step there. My beautiful old Darmajana that I'd been waiting to know where I can put it. I said to David, I'm going to do something raised in the corner because this is going to have a corner sort of lounging area. But in the corner itself, I want to build sort of like a little table that will sit on slightly raised. Sweetheart, do you want to go and get one of those lights and we'll show the people the light fittings for the wall? Oh, and while I was waiting for David, I'm just admiring. We are both so in love with our tile choice. I don't know if you can see the colour well, but it's just gorgeous. We love them, don't we, darling? And we've got a lot left over, so we're thinking, where do we do them? Maybe we were thinking of actually redoing our bedroom upstairs because we think we have enough, and it's a lovely light colour. Anyway, David's come back. So these are the lovely terracotta light fittings. As you can see, there are two places there, and sorry for pointing, just there you'll see a black thing on the wall. What do you think? Now, we were thinking yesterday they're going to look gorgeous. I bought them ages ago and I wasn't sure, but I love them. And it's going to be a really soft, I'll put a really light, one of those golden colour light bulbs inside, so it gives a really soft light. And the terracotta against the stones, it blends beautifully. It's kind of rustic but very Italian. We both love them, don't we, darling?
Oh, no, it's going to look great.
I think so. Just a really soft lighting. We want that kind of thing. So that's that one there. And then I'll show you the ones we're going to put above the kitchen. Okay, now my light fittings, the ones I'm going to show you now for the kitchen were from Sklum, which I've never used them before, but I love a lot of their stuff. Really great prices, lovely looking things. The other light fittings I got from Lampede.it, which is a company we use for our lighting upstairs. You know the big wok in the kitchen upstairs? And these are the bedroom lights, which I'll show you. The bathroom light, which is a big LED light, is still next door at Laurie's house. She's going to bring that to me this afternoon. Now, I bought, can we see those up close, darling? In the light. These are made out of terracotta, but a really lovely, that's probably almost too bright in the sun, really light terracotta colour. Bring it from the sunshine, darling. There, I think that actually shows, because it's a beautiful beige, which is almost similar to the colour of the beige in the walls, in the pointing, and it's all terracotta. And I just loved them. Now they have a lovely kind of rope colour cord, and we have 3 of them. Now, show everyone where we think they're going to go, darling. Where the bench top is, there will be 3, 1, 2, 3, hanging above the bench, the workbench, to have it like a downlight almost hanging above the workspace. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. What do you think about the choices? I think it's going to look gorgeous. I really love them, don't you, David?
Yeah,
I think I've done well with my online shopping from Australia. Oh, we could do that actually. You're right now. Oh, actually, I did it for 3 along here, but I forgot that there would be something big in the corner. So, darling, I think you're right. It's more like 1, 2, 2, and then 3. Perfect. Oh, well done. Thank you for that. Yep, didn't think of that. Awesome. If you all remember this little hole that goes between as well, that they fixed with these lovely terracotta tiles, there is also going to be a little uplight, we think, in there. We hope that the electrician will let us know if he can still do that. The wires are there, so I think that's all good.
Yeah.
And then basically switch for light there, and let's go in and discover the next room. So that is the walkway through. Once upon a time there was a big drop because of the levels, but as you know, we had to do masses of work underground in both rooms, so now they are 1 level, which I think is sensational. Even someone who is a little bit incapacitated, let's say, could come in here off the street, come in easily, come straight in here, even in a wheelchair, and you could go straight through to the next level. It's all lovely and flat. I'm not saying it's, you know, handicap friendly. We haven't done it for that reason, but oddly enough, it's worked out that way, and I think it's really lovely. It's nice when you're on holidays not to be going up, down lots of stairs with suitcases and things as well. Right. Excuse me, darling, I'm coming through. Come this way. So there we have it. Walking in to what will be the bedroom. And David has opened up the lovely interior shutters that he put in the doorway for us. A little bit dark in here, as I said, because we don't have a lot of natural light and I can't switch on a light. It is quite atmospheric in here because, of course, being a downstairs apartment, it's not going to be huge light, but I love it all the same. It's very Tuscan, and in summer, in all honesty, it's so cool and gorgeous in here, and the softer light in many ways is very kind of embracing. I like it. It's kind of like that cozy, moody kind of thing that I love. Now, in the corner is where the bathtub will sit. So we have, it's still coming, so we have a little bath. The one I wanted was unavailable, and it's been unavailable for like the last 10 months, so forget it. So I've had to search and get another one, but it'll be coming soon, and then the taps will come out of the wall just there. So that will sit in the corner. Then over this side here, this is like almost like a lovely bedhead that they've created for us with the line. It's really, really sweet. So your bed will be in this section here. We still have to work out a little bit with decorations and things. That is the whopping air conditioning and heating system that is not split. So it's a very special technology where there's nothing outside to make the outside of the beautiful building ugly. We're not allowed to do that in a historical centre like Chianni, and therefore we have that, which obviously has a remote control, and that will heat or cool the entire 2 rooms or 3 rooms. Here's your view outside of here, over to Laurie and Fabio's, to the little courtyard. We're going to have a beautiful big terracotta pot that we've already purchased out the front with a lovely cypress tree in it, just spinning around. Again, all those lovely tiles throughout, and there's lots and lots left over. So there we go. Light fittings, darling. He knew. He knew what I was looking at. Are these whoppers? I wasn't sure about the size, but you know what? I think, be very careful, my love. You're right. It's not where it's going to hang, of course, because that's smack bang in the middle of the bed. But look at these, darlings. Aren't they just wonderful? You can see through them totally. They have a light bulb that is a golden glow, just like the actual light fitting. I love them. And they're going to hang. So if you can imagine where that light switch is, that's like your bedside light switch. They're going to hang quite low, probably level, what was I saying yesterday, darling? Probably, yeah, to about there. So if you can imagine above each little bedside table, you'll have that lovely light fitting hanging to about the level of the white line. And I think it's going to be beautiful, very romantic, kind of modern industrial, but I think which looks great with the stone and all the natural things in here, and just adds a little tiny touch of glam, don't you think, darling?
They're beautiful.
They're gorgeous.
And I think once you turn them on with the diffusion,
yes,
through the netting,
yes,
it's going to look lovely.
It's going to look great.
Yeah.
I agree. Right, David's holding up his phone with his little torch for me because this room's just a little bit darker and obviously no lighting. But now for the first time I can show you a really great close-up. This needs dusting badly, so we were going to do some dusting later. But there is our lovely, now this is teak wood, which is obviously people that know about boating. Teak wood is great with water. I'll stand to this side. There we go. There's the beautiful marble bowl sink. And we went for the lovely sort of bronzy gold brushed. And I have water. Yes, I do. There we go. And then we have up this end, we have our bidet. Again, with the same fittings. I love these little shelves, but that's because they put the water systems, of course, inside the wall. This is will be a light switch for the big mirror. And then there's your toilet. Sorry, I'm creating shadows, but toilet with shelf. I've got David to open up the window fully because you can see outside. But this glass is double glazed. There is mosquito netting. And then when I close it, which just cuts out a little bit of the light, as you can see, it is, of course, an opaque glass, and you can leave the window opened in towards you as well at the top, which is how it's been left all winter to get constant airflow through. But all of this window is totally changed and renovated with all the beautiful terracotta on there. And then if I spin around, oh, here, let me just show you here. So that is the big backlit mirror that is going to go right there. So if you remember in old videos, I used to explain you would have that lovely golden glow from the back of the mirror against the stone and everything. And as you walk from the bedroom, I think it's going to look beautiful. So coming back down here, and there is our gorgeous shower. Now, as you can see, there's still no shower door. It's on its way very soon, but it's going to have the same color gold trim on it, but it's just a glass door that will open outwards with a fixed panel. So you will walk in this side, And this shower is quite large. It's 1.20 by 1.20 pretty much. It's kind of just a slightly odd square because that back wall's a bit of an angle, but almost 1.20 square, let's say. So you get in there and you have a lovely big square. You can swing your arms around, you can wash your hair without banging your elbows, all that kind of thing. And we have that lovely gold shower fitting with the handheld shower if you wish, or with the lovely big square rain head, which I love. And then we've got the really lovely niche there as well for putting shampoos and all that kind of thing in there. But I love the edging on these tiles, how they're made quite, like, as you can see, they're quite sort of, eaten away almost, like, as you can see, as if they're really handmade and almost like that, you know, misformed. But I really like that. It makes it more like the natural stone, which is really, really great. And it's an awesome colour. Just a couple of things on the floor there that are still bits and pieces we have to put away, but we are getting there, aren't we, my darling? Almost there. It is looking, just stood on the thing. And there we go, one more little look back there. And for those of you who are wondering as well, this lovely piece of Carrara marble. I've had this since we first arrived in Chianni 3 years ago. The first time we went to the little Cantina that closed down actually in La Rosa. We got it outside there. It was sitting outside. It's a lovely size. It's the size like of a tabletop, a small tabletop. And it's not chipped or anything. It's in great condition. And we paid €20. And we had to buy it. And we never knew what we were going to do with it. But we're hoping now that we can create something in the kitchen dining lounge area, like the next room perhaps with it, because we really want to utilize it. So we're still brainstorming on that. David said a coffee table, then I said, I like it as a work surface if we can incorporate it into the bench somehow, because it's great for making pastas or rolling things out if someone wants to do something. So we'll see. Anyway, we'll get there. What were we going to say, darling? You're going to say something else?
Well, no, I was thinking if we do use it as a bench top.
Yes.
The space which is going to go where the little fridge is.
Yes.
So when we get the carpenter to build that.
Yes.
If we have a little dip in there and then that just slots in.
Slots in. I was thinking that myself. I think that could work really well, because I think that's basically that's about the width, isn't it?
The main workspace.
That's right. Yeah. Because I think it's the right width. Anyway, we'll have to brainstorm, I think, with the carpenter when he comes. But I think that could be a great option for us, and that way it would be a perfect use for it, and it will look really lovely. So, that's that. And then just a little view out here. Once again, looking out onto that gorgeous look at that bright blue Tuscan sky. Isn't it magnificent? There we go. And I thought I'd just pop out the front here again to show you once more what it looks like. So this is where the great big terracotta pot, large terracotta pot, beautiful Tuscan handmade pot's going to sit. And we're going to get a miniature cypress that I think will go to about the height of our balcony. And doesn't grow more than 4 meters, so it'll eventually just go and hide that pipe a little bit up there, which will be lovely. And then the house next door, ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to say that I have helped some lovely couple of Americans out there. I won't mention their names because I haven't asked to mention their names yet, but I've managed to help them to purchase this house. And I think they're going to be just beautiful neighbours for all of us. Oh, look at the sky. And they would really love to finish the top of the wall in the same fashion as us. So for all of you that said, why does that stop there? Because it didn't belong to me. Well, it's going to go the whole way up. Isn't that going to look beautiful when they get that done? So there's the little bathroom window. And this is the doorways, obviously, that we opened to the bedroom that you can see through, and it makes like a mirror on the outside, which is great. It really helps with the privacy. Light fitting will go there, our pot, which Laurie and Fabio have been taking care of us while they were doing the work. Our lovely pot over there with the jasmine. That will come back over today and sit back in its spot here, in this little corner here. And then, of course, I need to go and buy a whole lot of new pretty flowers for spring, summer, because a lot of the plants are kind of on the end. Some of them are good. Some of the ivies and things have kind of died off a little bit, probably with a frost, but they tend to come back. I need to just cut them back a bit. The olive tree is full of little baby olives, so let's see what happens. Last year they dropped off because of the weather. That can happen, but we might get lucky this year. And I'll buy lots of new flowers for the baskets and to flower up the pot here again. I wouldn't mind putting something next to it as well, but we're still thinking about that. So there you have it. Welcome to Risotto. My husband hard at work already. Oh, that's a good idea, darling. That needs everything needs so much cleaning. It looks pretty good when you walk in, but the amount of, as you can see, the amount of dirt and dust and of course with them working all of the drilling and everything that falls out of the stones, there is just a mess everywhere. So this is going to look fantastic once it's had a really, really good clean up. Looks great as it is, but obviously lots of work ahead, but we're really super excited about it, aren't we, sweetheart?
Yes. It's gonna be good.
It is. It's going to be better than good. It's going to be much better than good.
It's going to be
much better than good.
I'm going to be jealous of the shower.
Oh, yes. I was saying this morning when I had my shower, our shower upstairs is smaller and the shower head at the moment is not working very well because of that calcium problem. We need to change it. And I said to David, I want the shower downstairs. Yeah. Maybe we need to move down here, darling.
Exactly.
Actually, as we get older, this could be the perfect little granny flat for us.
Yeah.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
It's Domenica, Sunday morning, and just to finish off this lovely vlog today, we thought we would just say happy Sunday. And
Sunday,
I'm in my jammies still. David got dressed and went out and bought me a lovely cornetto. Well, both of us a cornetto for breakfast, a croissant down at the bar, and still costs €1.20 per croissant. Prices haven't gone up, thank goodness. And we just wanted to say hello. And also a big thank you. You've all been so wonderful and supportive along our journey with Mum being unwell, then getting better, thank goodness.
Yeah,
honestly, again, thank you for all your beautiful well wishes and prayers. And then off we came to Italy, and we're finally here, and you've been there supporting us and wishing us well the whole way. And we're so grateful to all of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we're now really looking forward to sharing all of our story moving forward with you. So stay tuned. There's lots and lots of exciting things to come. Some things are different to what you might have imagined because there's a new story, isn't there, darling?
Oh, there's doors to go through.
There's a lot of doors to go through, but that's okay. But we'll take you with you. Take you with us. Sorry, still waking up. Take you with us along the way. And thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you all.
We do.
Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all your lovely comments. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please remember to just push that button because it helps us so much. A special shout out today, just before we leave, to one of our beautiful subscribers who has a lovely YouTube channel herself called Willow Home. And I'm not going to say her name because I'm not sure if she wants me to say her name, but I'll call you Willow in this case. You're beautiful. Willow sent us the most wonderful gift on Buy Me a Coffee yesterday to buy ourselves lots and lots and lots of spring flowers for the balcony. You are gorgeous. We love you. You're a wonderful lady. Thank you, Willow.
Thank you.
Anyway, folks, we will shall see you very, very soon again in Tales from Tuscany, and also very soon down in Sicily for more beautiful home
Ah, yes.
travels and home viewing.
My first visit to Sicily, so that's going to be great.
It's going to be wonderful. Lots of love to you all, and see you next time. Alla prossima.
Alla prossima.
Ciao, ciao. Bye.